Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing out there? Let's get it. Now the market's definitely waiting for something big. Mr. Warsh. Whoa, 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 whoa. So. Holy smokes. If you guys were on the stream last night, what was one of the targets we talked about? We actually had a debate. Which one should I go for? Should I front run this point of control, or should I go all the way down here to the 4 o'clock close from the prior day? Before that, the 4 o'clock close on the 26th. Well, thankfully, I mean, I could have made this any better. Here's the overnight trade from last night. Put it on stream, got in around 690, got out right around 578. Oof. Somebody say roughly 111, 112 points. Oh man. On the NAS. Wish I would have had more on it now. Loving it. Loving it. So the markets are definitely waiting for something. Are we going to drop? We going to pop? I actually want to get that poll started early this morning. Let's see what you guys think. Is we going to be popping? Is we going to be dropping? Let's see. Also, Mike actually loved your last Apex video. I took a screenshot. Your chart you made is simplifies everything when people ask me different. Oh, nice. Appreciate that, Paul. Thanks. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, chop as well. We're only looking at the first 1 minute candle for the pop or drop. So usually, you know, I mean, there are times where it ends up being nothing, but we are trying to pull back here a little bit. If we look at what we have coming out this morning, oops, here, there we go. So the big news of the day, what's it going to be? Mr. Warsh. We do got a little bit of news at 9 o'clock. We have an FOMC member speaking. 9:45 Chicago PMI. Then 10 o'clock, Kevin Warsh. Preliminary payroll revisions. Consumer sentiment, revised inflation expectations. Yeah, maybe. Pass them or blow them up. One of the two. Like the market's, I feel like the market's waiting for a big move. Is it going to be a big move and we're going to start, you know, going back towards all-time highs? Maybe. Or is it going to be a big dumpy dump? So in pre-market, we do have Nvidia down. Apple's up. Microsoft's down. All right, so really Microsoft and Nvidia are the only two Mag 7 in the red. But Marvell had earnings yesterday and Marvell's down 8.4%. Marvell. Let's look at that real quick. Make sure I want art. Yeah, look on regular. Trying to get a little rip here. Look at Marvell. So Marvell closed way up here, and right now it's trading all the way down here. 77.55. Trap the longs. Yeah, maybe. The VIX right now is basically flat. So we'll see. Yeah, wake up from the let's see. Let's go look at gold. Gold's down 17. So we were trading gold. I was trading gold a little bit last night. I didn't do a whole lot of trading last night, actually, on the stream. Did have a couple gold trades. Hey, gold's right here, the view app. So last night, I was long gold right around here. I got out a little bit early on this move. I think I was long gold here too. I got out before the V, way before the VWAP. Bought gold somewhere over in here. Took a little bit of heat and then it popped up. And then obviously I was sleeping at this point. So I was actually in bed. I missed that part of the gold trade. Man, they're trying to squeeze it up. We do have the Dow up right now, and the ES is flat. So let's go look. Let's go run through the ETF or the indices real quick. So Dow's trying to come back up. Get a little hook right back up. We see the RTY. Yeah, still down, but trying to come back. S&P. S&P looks like he's probably going to re-challenge the highs from last night. Probably bust it. The way it's looking here at the moment. No, hey, Blink. I just showed that. It got me out when it came down last night. Let me... Right here. There's the MNQ trade. Right there. Got me out at 78 and a quarter. I got in at 690. That was the overnight trade. A little more than $200 while I slept. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. That's why I like doing those overnight trades. Making money while you sleep. It's not a lot of money, but still more than if I had a place to trade. So I don't know. You know, everything's gonna depend on how's the market react to Warsh. That's gonna be the big telltale of the morning. In my personal opinion, that's gonna set the tone, but we will see. I am kind of curious. I haven't looked. I want to see where are SpaceX. Man, SpaceX getting close to let me buy back those calls that I sold, but we're just not there yet. Well, just know, like, whatever levels we have set up before Warsh comes out are probably gonna get blown. We're probably gonna smoke them. Now with gold on the day, let's look at gold on the 4 hour first. So look, on the 4 hour, we've had that push up, kind of a slightly sloping downward, but more of a consolidation type of pullback. And look, the MACD's down by the 0 line, already flattening out. That could be nothing more than a recharge point for another leg higher. Now, if that's going to take place, to me, that would imply that Warsh is going to bring the dollar down whenever he speaks today. Doesn't mean it's true, but that's where my mind would naturally go. On the daily, we don't quite have the turn yet, so maybe Warsh comes out, pushes gold up a little bit higher. But again, right around this high, we have that low volume node area of the profile. If we do push above that, then I would like up here around 48.06. But hey, let's just do it this way. Let's go see, where do we have the gamma at real quick for that chart? Where's the gamma at? Well, to me, we start really squeezing up 4,700. Not bad. 46.75. So 46.75, 4,700, and then all the way up here at 47.50 are the three levels to the upside. And you have a little bit here at 50 too. A little bit at 50, but to the downside, 4,600 would be the point of interest if we start showing weakness in gold. Weakness in gold, I want 4,600. So, yeah, white boy, what's up? What's up? Trading last night was horrible. I mean, I didn't trade bad. I'm just saying the movement, price movement. Oh man, it was brutal. Let's see NASDAQ. Let's see. Well, where's all the gamma at? Is it above us or below us? See a lot more above us. So 29,800 market might be trying to make its way up towards that area. We have GEX1 up here at 29,900. I don't think we make it there today. And we have the 1-day max at 29,950. Kind of curious, right around that 800. Let's go see what we have on the profiles for that. 800. That's really not that much further up. It looks like we do have a it's just on the other side of that low volume node right here. And it looks like it starts to bring us into the minus development area of this profile right there. So if we were to highlight this whole area, it's probably going to act as a magnet pulling price up there. And do we get a rejection as we come up towards that gamma? Huh. So as we start coming up towards 29,800, do we either just spike above it just a little bit and then roll over or not? Because we will be into our minus development area of the profile too. We look over here on the 30-minute profile. We still have the point of control from yesterday. Good thing I front ran that. Good thing. And look down here. If you guys were on the stream last night, I was contemplating on putting my target way down here. Thankfully, Jesse or somebody said, Mike, what are you doing? I was like, well, I think there's a shot we go there. And the reason I came up with the level way down here is basically just playing off the gap off the ETFs. So if we were to, let's see. You look at the Qs. All right, Qs had that big old gap right there. Big gap. And try and play off that gap being filled. Maybe. Possibly. We have another gap right down here, which has not been filled. We got into the candle. We did not fill the gap though. So we do have the S&P right now up 2.5 points. So S&P is trying to go on up here at the moment. Look at the 1-minute chart. Look, you can see ES just screaming to the upside. Looks like it's making a beeline to come all the way back up here and retest the highs from last night. We're only 2 points away, 2.5 points. Let's look at the overnight ranges. 128 points on the NASDAQ for the range. Jeez. 128 points. That's pretty pathetic. The S&P, we've had a 20-point range. Yeah, I mean, I would guess I'm going to trade. I'll probably take 1 or 2 trades before wash, but ideally I think it's smarter to wait, but I don't ever claim to be smart. So I just know the FOMO will get the best of me. So I probably will. And we're going to see how long Warsh is going to be speaking for. I'm going to try to find Warsh and we're going to try to pipe him into the stream. All right, new highs on the ES. Look, ES just spiked and took out the high. So if we look at the ES on the 30-minute chart. Oh, that's just the high from last night. That's not the high back from yesterday, which is right up here. All right, I was thinking the high last night, for whatever reason, was higher than yesterday's high, but I guess not. So looks like we're trying to make our way up towards the zone. We'll see if Wash smacks it down or not. Yeah, Wash's true agenda is. Now on the ES, we did get into the deviation bands right here. What about NASDAQ? NASDAQ, we're just at the VWAP. So actually the ES is the stronger of all the indices. That's not true. Dow's up 0.12%. And let's go look. RSP. RSP is only up. It's basically flat. SPY is up 0.08. Yeah, I would agree. The pattern for September and October around midterms usually is negative. I would agree with that 100%. Now, will we end up going down or not? We don't know yet. And just because we're coming up in that seasonality doesn't mean today can't be a big rocket ship. One last big blow off before the market comes back down. Let's look at dollar index. It's up a little bit. What about yields? Ew. Hey, look at yields on the move up. Yields almost undoing that big down candle. Interesting. NASDAQ's way back to the opening price, so. It's not predictable. Maybe not on the scale they're doing. Our patterns are still playing out. Some days are harder than others, but I don't know. Yeah, Eddie, I haven't opened up my promotion, my thing yet. Yeah, you guys use code Mike, you can get into the club. So, want to support the channel, use code Mike. Get the best deal at MFF. You could be rewarded in their loyalty program. Kind of curious. I'm waiting to record mine so I can see, so we can make a video on it. I'm probably gonna do it this weekend. I wonder if that's gonna come out Monday or Sundays. I don't know. Hey, deep charts. What's up? What's up? You sound super confident. Yeah. So it's only 8:17 now. We got hour and 37-ish minutes, 38 minutes until wash. I don't know. Remember, a slow market usually favors the bulls, but I do think we're probably going to breach this high right here from the prior day. At least on the ES. I think ES is going to try to breach that zone. We'll see if this doesn't do a look above failure and come back down. That I don't know. A little bit higher up is where the low volume node is, about 62. All right, there we go. New highs. So new highs on the NAS, not on the NAS, on the ES. NAS pushing up. Trade detector bubble up here. I might smack the CS. We do like how we're coming into the VWAP bands up here. We have a little bit of liquidity at very light. 77.55. So they could. But, you know, one thing that Warsh has been saying is they got to get inflation down, right? Inflation readings have been coming down a little bit. If we look, let's see. And don't forget, guys and gals, it's not too late. Smash that lucky like button. Ooh. Yeah, I need to get my lucky like button push in too. Dang it. Slacker. Let's see, go to the tubes. There we go. All right, I'm going to be lucky number 41. Bam. Let's go. I forget what I was going to look up. Hey, it could be a good short squeeze. You're all right on that. It could be a nasty, nasty short squeeze. So we got NASDAQ going up. NASDAQ's still down 51 for the day. But it's trying to work its way up. Crude oil's down 66 cents. Gold's down 13. Oh, right from the taxpayers. All right, new highs on excuse me, new highs on the ES. Into the VWAP bands. So a little bit of liquidity up here on the NASDAQ too. At about 792. So that's about where we had the liquidity last night too. Up there. Yeah, so look something up. I forgot what it is. I'll turn the AC down. All right. Hey, Marcio. Hey, thanks for that. Let's get it. Hey, so does Warsh smack it back down? Or is he going to throw more fuel on that fire? We don't know. We don't know. Remember, we do have a little bit before that. I think Warsh is going to be the main story of the day, but. So 9 a.m. Hammock speaks. 9:45 Chicago PMI. Then at 10 o'clock, we have quite a bit at 10 o'clock. So up $300. Hey, so we had a discussion last night on the stream with the Lucid daily accounts. Well, let's pull this up real quick. Let's see how you guys interpret this. So look, once you're funded in the daily accounts, you must be flat 1 minute before and through and 1 minute after the news event. So if Warsh goes on and speaks for an hour today, does that mean you can't trade for the whole hour in that daily account? I don't know. I don't know how their system's going to pick that up. Or if their system's just going to say, all right, can't trade from 10 to, or 9:59 till, we'll say 9:58 to 10:02. I don't know. Hey, it says through the event though. Look, it says through the event. It says through. And Warsh is considered they have it as a high event news item today. So I don't know. Somebody asked that question last time in the stream. I'm like, that's a very good question. I don't know the answer to it. Right here. You must be flat from 1 minute before through 1 minute after. Right there. And 1 minute after even. So if Warsh is speaking at 10, that's what they considered a high event. If he speaks for an hour, you can't trade for a whole hour. Ooh, that's going to bust some accounts. I don't know how their automation systems would pick it up, because how do you know that he only talked for 50 minutes? You know, they're going to go in after the fact and say, all right, yeah, we timed it. So I don't know. I never thought about that. I always just said, all right, 1 minute before, then, 1 minute after 10. But somebody brought that up last night on the stream. I'm like, it's a good point. Very good point. If you guys haven't yet, don't forget to smash the lucky like button as well. We do have at least one Lucid account to give away today, should I say? Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys, we're going to have one or 2 Lucid accounts to give away. I don't want to say that because I don't know for sure if the other account is still there. I'm assuming it is. If Four Legs used the code, then it won't be there, but I don't think he used it. He was seemed pretty honest, so I'm just gonna put that caveat out there. So hopefully we have a 150K account up for grabs today as well. I don't know. I'm gonna try to look up where Warsh is gonna be speaking and see if we can pipe it into the stream. The DLL on Lucid. Hey, so which account are you looking at, Leo? Which account with Lucid? Because that'd probably make it easier. Oh, there you go. See, Four Legs says it's still there, and I believe it will be. Hey, because he's pretty honest. I mean, I feel like he's pretty honest, but I just want to give myself a little protection just in case. So which account are we looking at with Lucid? So basically a daily loss limit, right? So if you have let's say the pro account, boop, you say I want daily loss limit. If you're in a 50K account, if your account breaches, meaning it pulls back throughout the day where you're down $1,200, it's gonna lock you. If you're in a trade, it'll close it out and you're locked until 6 o'clock that night. That's Eastern time. No daily loss limit. Well, you get to trade all $2,000 drawdown, but if you hit 2,000, the account's blown. So it's kind of a safety net to stop you from blowing the account, and it does make it a little bit harder to pass because you don't have the whole $2,000 drawdown to swing around throughout the day. Now, I will say that I have a love-hate relationship with the daily loss limit. I hate being locked out, but I love the fact that I've been locked out and been able to then go on to pass that account and even get the payouts in those accounts with firms that have daily loss limits. So it's kind of like a love-hate relationship at the moment, but so. Yeah. Hey, I agree with you on the buffer of the event, but if the event's going on for an hour, how do we, I don't know. I'll be interested to see if accounts get breached off that. We'll see on social media. I don't know. I never thought about, the whole speech. I haven't had to deal with that yet with being in a trade or thinking about trading. That's going to be tough. You're like, all right, 10 o'clock, 10:01, Warsh is still speaking. You're seeing a setup. It's, sometimes your impulse, bam, just get it. Oh, you just sent me an email? Let's see. Let me see. Let's do this. Oh, hey, Leo. So that drawdown you're talking about it's funded, right? So in the funded account, that's a little bit different. You have what's called an intraday trailing drawdown if you have that account. So look, something to note. In the funded accounts, right here, you have an intraday trailing drawdown. So since you have the 25K account, every time your account makes a new equity high, you always have $1,000 of drawdown. That's the most you'll have until you've reached over the buffer. Now the buffer in your case is going to be once you've made $1,100. So $1,000 for the drawdown plus $100, that drawdown will quit moving up. So you have an intraday trailing drawdown once you are funded with the Lucid daily accounts. I'm still trying to find this email. Let's see. Where's we at? Hey, I don't have an email from you. I was looking. Oh, tier 1. I didn't see it. Tier 1. I don't see it. Oh. I can't find it. Oh, not from you, from Lucid? Ew. All right, hold on. So you're here then. That's a different email. Hey, when did Lucid send out that email? Hey, do you got a date when that email was sent? Yeah, hey, Leo, it can go less than 1,000, but it shouldn't be more than 1,000 until you're already over $1,100 of profit. Then it can move up. Are we going to smack down here a little bit? Look at that ES pulling off the deviation bands up here. Right there, pulling off the deviation bands to the downside. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, K-Stella, what's up? All right, 7:08 this morning. Okay, let's see. There we go. What's going on here? Lucid trading. No. Oh, I didn't get one this morning from them. Oh, probably because I'm not in a funded account. I'm only in the Lucid evals right now because of last week's big blowups. So maybe that's why I didn't get the email. Yeah. Hey, Apple, good morning. Good morning. We do have the VIX right now down a whopping 5 cents. So market makes you cry. Yeah, market makes me cry sometimes too. What time? 8:33. So Warsh is going to be the main course of the day. We're going to see, the way the market moved last night, I think it's good. We have a potential for a big move. Up or down. Oh, you're not in a funded account either? Wow. Yeah, no, I have evals right now, but I didn't get anything from Lucid. Last thing I got was the Lucid Daily Wire from yesterday, which I did take a trade in those accounts after the stream. Gave some of my profits back. I was still up, but I was up a lot more. Stupid. I gave back like $200 or $300 that was up. So I only finished up 239 in the Lucid accounts. So I was up more. I was like, let me just get one more trade. Like, here's a Lucid accounts. Just one more trade. Only finished up yesterday, 239. I was up more than that when we were on stream, but took one more trade. Just one more. And yeah, that's all it takes is one more trade. So. Oh, man. We might end up doing the duck race a little bit early today. Actually, we probably should. Before Warsh comes out and gets things crazy. So how about this? You guys run that light counter up. And we'll get the duck race started early. Again, we should have 2 accounts to give away. 150K and a 50K Lucid. All right. I'm in this ES trade here. Right here. I'm going to start trailing this down here a little bit. Lock in a little bit on this trade. Played out the VWAP bands. Not the best entry I had. See if we can come all the way down to VWAP. I doubt we will. I'll probably get dinged out before that. Yeah. Hey, just think, less people in here. When we start the duck race, the better chance you have of being picked for the duck race. We have 174 people in here. Quicker we get to 125 likes, quicker we do the race. Okay, I'm dinged out. So, smash that lucky like button. VWAP on the ES is, which I gotta fix that real quick. I gotta save my workspace. I gotta redo it this weekend. We'll do it. 3 sets of bands. Yeah, the quicker we do a duck race, the better off you'll be. 0. So on the ES, the VWAP's at 39. Test that again. VWAP. And on the NASDAQ, VWAPs is up here at 631. So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Which I'm going to get the duck race all set up. That way, all the people that come in here late, they'll be like, where's the duck race? Ah, you missed it. And this is going to be the one where one of the accounts should be good for 150K account. Yeah, hey, 4 legs, you got a spot. I do appreciate your honesty too. That's huge. You don't find that a lot nowadays. So, in case you don't know, 4 legs accidentally gave him the code for the 150K account. And I just said, I made a mistake. I was gonna let him keep it. He goes, that's not the one I won. So I'll just take the one I won. So, you know, there's some other people out there on the internet that may have just said, oh, no, I won't use it because I can't take the code back from them. Once the code's gone, it's gone. If they were to use it, there's nothing I can do about it. So it would just be a reminder for later on in the future, but there's nothing else I can do about it. Duck race. And Nightbot to the rescue. Giveaway. All right, so I'm just gonna be waiting on you guys for the giveaway. 125 likes. We only have about 180 people in here, so your odds of being picked would be a lot better. And we do gotta do another poll. How many people are voted for this poll already? 103. All right, we're gonna get that one to the pops. So, hey, if we get 125 likes before 8:45. Then we're going to pick at least 40 people in it. Oh, man. I leave mine on all night, every night, Kid Poker. All night, every night. So let's start another poll real quick. Which duck should be giveaway? Let's do, I don't know how many we're gonna have. And All right, here's the poll too. Which place duck should be the second winner? I got it up there. Second place, 13th, 19th, or last. Again, this is up to you. Let the people speak. Yeah, Popper drop at the open. It was the Pops won it. 55 to 45%. So. So don't forget, hurry up and boop, 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 boop. That like button. I got Nightbot all set up, ready to go. Nightbot's like, let the ducks race. Last night we did a 10-minute duck race because the market was so slow. We won't do it that late today, but or that long today, this morning. The market was just like brutal last night. I was in a gold trade just watching it, waiting to add. It just wasn't doing much. NASDAQ wasn't doing much. Hey, Trader 007, what's up? Scoot, JD, BK, Frank, Mongo. Let's go. Smash that like button. We only got 20 more likes. 20 more likes to get it. You guys got it. See if we can do it by 8:45. We'll get the duck race out of the way early. Hey, Fendi. That's not Fendi. Wow. I thought it was Fendi by the picture. For kind of out of the corner of my eye. So, my bad. I got some AC down there. It's good. I got a feeling today's going to be a big one. A big moving day. Big. By the way, the markets were moving last night. I think it's going to be a good one. Oh, he was on Kim last night. Dollar Steve was on last night. Hey, Raj, that's what I was thinking. Which we're going to put Raj in the race. I'm going to start picking out some of the people I know I'm going to want in this race. JD Dollars. Man, look at that thing go. Holy smokes. Look at it. You can tell that the market goes up, is going up a lot easier than it's going down. So. Don't forget, smash it. We need to get about another 11 likes. Hey, Thomas, what's up? I'm gonna put you in the race. I'm already just collecting names from the regulars that I see in here. Got you, Raphael. Hey, Patriot, gotcha. Yep, got Apple. All right, 9 more likes. Yep. Let's do it. All right, so Dow's up 90, SP's up 6.5, NASDAQ's still down 40, and the Russell's down 1.3. Gold's down 20. CL is down 0.75. Dang it, I went to go put somebody in and it keeps moving on me. Trying to grab it, it's trying to time him out. Oh man, one more like and we're starting this bad boy. Miss K, you're in. Mr. Full Port, you're in. Paul, you're gonna be in. Paul Rodriguez, that is. I've already picked quite a few regulars. All right, we got it. We got it. All right, so I'm gonna let the poll keep going, but you want to go ahead and spam the chat. Oops, not with that key phrase. I forgot I was copying and pasting. Let's get it. Bam. All right, spam the key phrase with I want a Lucid account. It just got dropped. Spam the chat with it. Now, in order to win, you got to be on the email list, and your email's got to be confirmed. Otherwise, if you win, well, you'll forfeit. Mr. Full Port, you're already on the list. I probably should have waited, huh? I got to compare these. Didn't think that part through. All right. Eddie, you have a spot? I gotta rearrange these names. All right. And the first place winner should, as long as the code still works, will get to choose between 50K and 150K Lucid Flex account. Let me just double check that, make sure that's true. So if you like the higher dollar accounts, Lucid does one-time payment, so you don't have to worry about, being in a hurry to pass. Yep, still there. Still's there. All right. All right, let's pick the next one. Next one, Clarith. Next one is Miranda. I already have you in there. Yep, I did. I gotta move that. All right. Next one. Next one. Oh, Thomas, you're already in there. Move your name. Let's get it in the right order. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you got a spot. Creator 007. All right. All right, remember, if you're not on the email list and you win, you will forfeit. If your email is not confirmed, you're not on the email list. Too bad, too sad. All right, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'll let it pick 2 more. Paul, you have a spot? And Eagle Eye. All right, Eagle Eye, you have a spot? Now, 4 legs, you're also already in. Raj, you're in. JD Dollars. Kim, you're in. Raphael. A Patriot. Apple. Trading Game. Miss K. Paul Rodriguez. And I'm going to pick out a handful of others. Scoot, you have a spot? Hey, DJ Urban, you have a spot? Zach, you have a spot? Oh, nonstop. Nonstop, you got a spot? I think the ES is taking out the highs. Hold up. Hey, good thing I got all that ES down there. Woof. Good thing. Jeez. Oh, Frank, you have a spot? Where'd you go? Dang it, it moved on me. Oh, there you go. All right, Frank, you have a spot. Sods, get you in there. Block Talk. As soon as we're done picking the people, you guys are get to choose. We're going to say who won the poll. And that'll be the second winner. Roach, you have a spot. Adam. All right. 1, 2. Hey, so if I end up picking somebody twice, it's by accident, but that person just gets lucky. I'm trying not to, but if somebody sees their name twice and you're like, oh, it's not fair. Hey, it's a mistake, and Just happened to work out for him. We got a lot of names here. Yeah, I got Mongo Sun. Raj, thanks for the heads up. Hey, K Stella, I'm gonna give you a spot. I am. Sods. Mecha Noble. Did I already pick you? I think I did. Nope, must have been last night I was thinking of. Quady. You got a spot? Ooh, it's gonna be a duck race. Marcio, you have a spot? Somewhere else, like Nightbot still has block. They can't figure it out. So how to make it not block? You have a spot? Manuel, you have a spot? Where'd that go? I think it moved on me. Roger Sam, you have a spot? Yeah, Nightbot already picked them. Roger Sam, you're probably just a little bit late. Nightbot was already picking them. I love that. Big Daddy Cash, give you a spot. I think that's going to round them out. Let's see. Let me put them into a duck race. Let me see how, I got to see how many names we got. Names, edit. It's going for 40. Let's see. Did we get 40? Oh, we need one more. One more. Oh, I'll do that. Rick Sanchez, you got a spot? You already picked somebody else, but Rick, you got a spot? All right, that's going to round it out. Let's see. Let's see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. Let's see. Who's it going to be? What is going to be the second place duck? All right. So assuming, all right, little disclaimer, both codes work. There's going to be 2 account giveaways. But so the first place duck and the last place duck. So let's go. All right, we're going to make it a 2-minute duck race. Just buy some time. That way we don't have to worry about trying to do this while Warsh is speaking and all that fun stuff. So we'll knock it out early today. Set. On your marks. Oops. Get set. Beep. Let's go. We'll knock it out because then, hey, whoever wins can still have their account to trade this morning. We should get some movement after 10 o'clock news comes out. So hopefully we'll get some good market movements. Let's see who's got what it takes. Remember, it's the first place duck and the last place duck should be winning. Oh, this Paul's duck is a little bit confused. Don't know if it's a bee or a duck. It's like, I identify as a bee, but I swim in the water. Hey, he's the evil one. Where's the evil duck? Oh yeah. Roger Sam trying to get there and get a little taste of that first place spot. Nope. Couldn't edge out Block Talk. Uh-oh. K Stella in the lead. 1 minute left. Let's see. Remember, the first place duck gets to choose which account they want first, 150K or the 50K account. And the second place or the last place winner will get the other account. So now I do ask you guys, use the code as soon as you get it, please. That way I don't think it's in the list. I do another giveaway and give away your code. So Hey, Lee, I still haven't seen you on the email list. I've looked. I want to get you in. I can't find you on the email list. The email that you gave me before, I don't want to have another case where you win and I can't get you the account. I still don't see you on there. I just looked. I was going to pick you. I was like, I have no way to give it to you. So I didn't want to go through that hassle. All right, let's see who's. Uh-oh. Raphael. Raphael is going to take the lead. Hey, good job, Raphael. Good job. Woo. All right, hey, Raphael, what's the first 3 letters of your email? We don't know who the last one is. Last place duck is eligible. R20. That's right. That's right. I know we talked before, but you said R20. All right. Hey, Raphael, would you rather have a 50K or a 150K flex account? They're all flex accounts today. All the pro and dailies have been given out. Oh, it's pro. Lee, I'll look that up right afterwards. 150K. Hey, Raphael, so I'm going to send you it. Please use it like right away and let me know that it works before we do the second winner. Please. Oops. There we go. All right, hey, Raphael, I just sent it to you. So let me know. Now we still gotta unveil who is the last place duck, as they are also potentially eligible for account. Now I gotta figure out which account hasn't been used yet. Some of you guys win and you guys don't use the code. So thankfully this time around I've been writing them down. I wrote down most of them, we'll say. I don't think I wrote down the ones last night. Ooh, that one's okay. I can't use that one. Yeah, 9 a.m. opening coming up. Yep. Let's go. I hope. Sent. Yeah. Hey, Plum Trader. Good morning. I'm trying to figure out which. Dump open. I don't know, man. We're like an hour away from Warsh, which we're gonna figure out how to get Warsh on here as well, so we can kind of watch them together. Yeah, YouTube's not liking me at the moment. Yeah, hey Saz, I'll show the Gex levels here in a moment. So I've been putting out a few videos I knew probably wouldn't do well, and I think YouTube is, no, they kind of screw up the channel. So hey Raphael, let me know when you looked at it, when you use the code. That way I can make sure that you got it. I'm gonna cheat. I want to see who the last place duck was. Oh boy. Oh boy. I know who the last place winner was. Karma is real. Hey, so if we look over here on the ES real quick, ES is up in the deviation bands. Do we dare look for a short? Because on the 30-minute chart, we still have a push maybe up towards the highs of yesterday. Double top in gold. GC. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Roger Sam had one trade on the ES. One trade, one win. Thankfully, I got it when I did. Just, I think like 130 bucks, something like that. New highs on the NASDAQ or the ES? Because the ES is already hitting new daily highs. I don't think we hit all-time highs today, but it could. ES right now, look, we're getting to the highs of yesterday right now in that zone. See right here on the 30-minute chart. Candle body to the candle wick. So ES could have a gap. Now I'm kind of curious. Speaking of gaps, did the SPY? So yesterday we had a gap up. Today it appears we're gonna have a gap up. So yeah. Hey, Raphael, you did the 150K flex? 150K flex? No, it's for a flex. Flex. I have no pro accounts. They're all flex accounts. So try it with a flex account. See if it works. And then we'll pull over that last place winner. We'll look at these GEX levels again too. Let's go see. Yes. Yes, probably. We hold above that 7750. Probably going to 7775-ish area. In all reality. We're right there at GEX 1 right now. So we still got to unveil the last winning duck. Let's go. Let's go. I'm just making sure Raphael's code works before sharing the next one. I already know who won. I cheated. I looked. So. G1 right here. 7750. Right there. It worked? All right, perfect. Hey, four legs. Hey, four legs, if you're in here. Are you in here, four legs? Hey, so I'm going to hook you up for your honesty. I appreciate your honesty. So I'm going to hook you up with a TPT account. I'm going to save it aside for you. You let me know when you're ready for it. So maybe after you're done trading the Lucid account you have, you blow it up or whatever, let me know. I'll hook you up with a TPT account for your honesty. I do appreciate it. Thank you. See, it pays to be honest. So I'm going to hook you up with knowing. You just got to shoot me an email when you want it. I'm going to keep it aside for you and just let me know. So see if we can help get you out of that debt. All right. So let's go see who was the last winning duck. So All right, let's see. Hey, because he could have used that 150K code and used the 50K code that I sent him because I made a mistake and sent him the wrong code. So I appreciate it. So let's see. None of these people. Not Raj, not Thomas, Castella, no, Clarith, Four Legs, Paul, Marcio, Big Daddy Cash, The Block Talk, Eddie, Scoot, Roach, Mecca Noble, Miranda, Manuel, BB, Rick, A Patriot, Trading Game, Sods, Frank, JD Dollars, No Stop Trader, Miss K, Paul Rodriguez. It actually ends up being Zach. I tell you what, you guys got some luck. I don't know what Mongo has going on. What place did Mongo come in? Was he in there? 13th. Who was 13th? Oh, 13th was Raj. Hey, Zach, one more time. Hey, what's the first 3 letters of your email? First 3 letters of your email. CAC. Oh, you know I printed it this way. So at least it's filled some time, so I didn't go trade around in pre-market. All right. Compose. Now I just got to make sure I'm not giving you somebody else's code. Because not everybody has used their code yet at 1. Just got to scroll through it. Oh, no, that one's been used. Let me refresh this. All right, it makes it easier. Oh, that one's I haven't used it. Okay, so it looks like all right, looks like it's gonna be this one. All right. All right, code's been sent. You got it. You got it. So thank you for everybody that participated. All right, now we're going to go back over and look at some of these levels and such. Bam. All right. A lot of time, Roger Sam. Like, when I'm doing these giveaways back and forth through emails, you guys don't know. It takes quite a bit of time sometimes. Especially when we're doing them back to back to back to back to back. Like, when I just do one giveaway every 2 days, 3 days, it's not so bad. But we like last Friday when we did eight giveaways last Friday, it was a hot mess. And some of them are easy, like the Lucid accounts are a little bit easy because I just gotta send the code out. Where TPT, I gotta send you an email, and then you gotta email me back, and then I gotta email them. Once TPT emails me, I then email you back. So those take a little bit longer. Last week we had 8 of those last Friday. So yeah, not a problem. Hey, but I do think it's best to wait till you blow up that account. If you do, 4 legs, because there's no time. Just keep in contact. I'll make sure that I keep it aside for you. I'm going to set it aside, mentally aside for you. So I appreciate that. TPT has daily payouts, so they're pretty awesome accounts. All right, so on the ES, look, if we can hold above 7750, we're a little bit of gamma at 60, but I really like 75. Maybe Warsh speaks us up there. He'll start speaking, and bam, we get right up there. Maybe. To the downside, I don't know, man. We don't have a whole lot of gamma near us. 650, but I don't think we make it all the way down there today. I just don't think that's going to be the case. If you look at the NQ, 800, we have a lot of gamma right up there. Where's GAX1 at? GAX1's at 900. We have quite a bit up there too. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so over here, I'll see it move. You can see it shrink and gain as the day progresses. So usually I'll have this chart. You guys don't know my layout, but so the upper screen that's, well, you guys can't see on the edges either. So because the screen's so wide, I made a 4K section in the middle. And then I have two sides where I have a couple other little charts. Like I'll have the VWAPs on the ES and the volume profile. So you guys think, I'm not always looking at the volume profile, but I am. It's right here. Then right next to that, right below that chart is actually, I can keep an eye on the VWAPs real quick. So, and I have that. So ES is on my right, NASDAQ's on my left. Bookmap's just to the right of that. Bookmap's just to the left. But then I have this chart right up here. So if you see me looking top left, I'm usually looking over at this chart, or maybe even spot gamma, because I have spot gamma right below that chart. So like spot gamma is right here, and it's kind of flat right now in terms of the options flows. You see, we have some of the strike prices up here. I really like looking at the trace, or looking at the hero for the options flow data. So I like to see are the levels building out or not. So now we have about 17 minutes till the market's open. So let's get it. Also have financial juice up there as well. So between financial juice and this chart, when you see me looking, top left, that's what I'm looking at. Now I'm really digging. I really like these monitors a lot. So Elvis has entered the building. Jesse sneaking on. You on the short bus? Let's go look. I don't see him. He's out here. I was like, he's probably still in bed. Yeah, you have to have live data for it. Hey, you can make it yourself. I mean, in all reality, you can make it yourself. So at one point, Jesse, he took the data from Thinkorswim, and he was making his own, but he said you had to keep updating it all the time, or something. It just wasn't worth his time, so he just paid for it. But you can collect that if you have a Thinkorswim account. You can collect the data from there and create it. But he got away from it for some reason. I don't remember why. So, anywho. Using bar charts data. Yeah. Jesse was pulling it right off. He found a way to, yeah. I think he was pulling it from Thinkorswim to a spreadsheet to the charts. I think. I don't remember though. He did it. I didn't do it. So I don't, he could tell you the ins and outs how he did it. I don't know. But it looked pretty cool when he was showing me. I never had it, but it looked pretty neat. Because you can see the actual, I can't remember if he was looking at open interest at night or volume on the option. I can't remember. He was doing a bunch of stuff with it. I don't remember what all he did. But all right, so we look at the VIX. The VIX is down 2 cents this morning. Down at 14.48. Yeah, go look it out, Chris. If you guys haven't yet, smash that lucky like button. So let's get it. So out of the indices, we have the Dow up 79. We have the S&P up 7. NASDAQ's down 39.5, and the Russell's down 3.3, which, let's look at the SPY versus RSP. SPY is up 0.13%. RSP is up 0.07, so they're both up. Look at the heat map. We have Nvidia up, Apple up, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Tesla, all the Mag 7 are green. But look, the chips are a little bit weak this morning. Chips are a little bit weak. Marvell was down 8%. It's only down 6.99% now. So it's getting better. It's getting more gooder. I was like, what is that? Okay. That's it. London range qualify as flat. I mean, let's go look at it real quick. If you look, we've had a 27-point range now, so that's still a little bit, but you can see all the choppiness, just chop, 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 chop. Now we just blasted up, and look, we completed a little ABC pattern right here. More than completed that. Hit the 127 extension, actually. We have R1 right up here as well. So R1's just above us. We have the P point right down below us, which we did hit last night. So that P point isn't as important to me. NASDAQ just barely missed in the P point and the point of control, which is funny. They're at the same exact place. Hey, Jesse. Oh, there you go. I didn't realize Jesse was already awake this morning. Hey, Jesse, how'd that last trade end up working out for you? Are you still in it, or were you able to get out for a profit? Lost 500 on it. Hey, I will say, Jesse, good thing that you talked some sense into me, though. Where I was going for that big target, my micro trade did hit. So where I was short and I front ran that point of control, right there, it literally went a couple ticks below my exit and then got me out. It got me out, and then went a couple ticks below, and then whoop. And look, I was gonna go all the way down here. I was contemplating that idea. I was like, maybe not, maybe not. Let me get my 110 or 11 points I got on it. Yeah, let them do all the heavy lifting, Rick. Hey, Rick, what would be nice though if they exposed the API, if you had a paid subscription with them, they gave you an API so you get all the data and stuff. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, how many contracts did you get up to last night on that? I think when we quit talking, you're at 2. Yeah, that's what Jesse was saying. He said it's expensive. I'm saying if you already have their subscription, I'm saying, let's say you have their subscription and they allow you to use the API for personal use. It'd be pretty neat. Then you can make your own custom ways of displaying some of the data if you chose to. Oh, some of them do that? Nice. So we have a little bit of wick right up top of that candle. So for me in pre-market, we did the duck race early. So when it's time to get off, I can just leave. We're not trying to hurry up and get the accounts all transferred over and all that fun stuff. And 2, keep me from trading out here in pre-market. We have Warsh coming out here in about 40 minutes, which I need to find where he's going to be speaking at also. No, hey, Mongo, I'm going to check that out here in about 4 more minutes. So. Hey, Jesse, just be aware. Warsh is going to be speaking at 10. We're going to try to get him piped into the stream. So I'm actually actively looking for where he's going to be at here at the moment. Yeah, tools aren't a must. But let's see. I mean, last Thursday was brutal for me. Fuck, I blew up all my friggin' funded accounts. Bought some more, blew those up. I was $4,900, $4,911.10. Or was it $4,910.11? I don't know. It was a lot of money either way. Lit it on fire. Yeah, I don't see it yet. Let's see if Financial Juice. Hey, Financial Juice does have a link for it. All right. We got some selling going on. Hey, so we're going to bring Warsh in when he's speaking today. Hey, James, good morning. AMP, what's up? Good morning. Using the eval account incorrectly. All right, we're gonna pull over the market on open orders here in just a minute. Less than a minute. Let's see. All right, let's go see the NASDAQ. All the market on open orders here in just a few seconds. We'll see. Wow, ES came all the way back down there. Son of a gun. Hey, I just looked. I can see the ES. Oh, no, that's the NASDAQ. I was like, wow, I seen 38. I was thinking that was on the ES. All right, so S&P 50 million to the sell side. NASDAQ I haven't seen move yet. Dow 118 million sell side. Oh boy. Is that a little pump before the market opened just to drop it? Remember, we right around 750 area with the gamma levels. We're starting to pull back. Are they defending it? Shows NASDAQ 0.3 million. I don't think that's updating yet. I'm not going to be trading till after the opening bell. I'd like to say I'm not going to trade till after Warsh, but it's probably not going to be true. So, and look how perfectly that called it too. Let's go look. Yes. Look, where gamma is right there at 750. So with the gamma levels, it's not like to the tick. It's in that area. And look, what we do, we came up there, had a hard time, spiked it, boop, right back down. All that gamma, they're hedging it. They're defending it. So that's good information to know. Now, Warsh can blast us through there. We'll see how that's transpires throughout this morning, but. Ooh, hey, Trump speaks at 11 o'clock too. I just saw that. Trump speaks at 11. So 10, we have some economic data coming out. We have Warsh. And then we have Trump at 11. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Base edge. Market make. They can make themselves right. They have. AMP, they could move the market, but here's a problem that people don't think about. Let's say that you have all the money in the world and you're going to push this market up. If nobody else is behind you, what happens when you go to sell? It goes right back down. So you get all kinds of slippage. So I've only had one trade so far in pre-market. You know, it's Friday, so I'm mindful of being on Friday. I don't want it down Friday. That's the worst, in my opinion. It'll ruin my weekend. 20 years of NQ data. 2 to 4 micros M&Q with $90 per loss per trade. Max loss, 180. Huh. That's for the 100K and 150K accounts. Yeah, not touching it, but perfect setup. Yeah, I'm trying to wait here a little bit. Look at the ES too. ES kind of coming down, trying to get towards the VWAP. Opening price is down here at 33. See if we make it back down there. We do have a 9 count down there in the ES as well. NASDAQ 9 count below the VWAP. Regression channel still sloping up. But I think this is going to turn back down. Yeah, stay green today. That's all I care about. Stay green. Stay green. Even if I don't close at my high water mark, even if I close less than where I'm at now, as long as I'm green, it won't wreck my weekend. If I'm red, it's going to wreck my weekend. So. No, I didn't participate in NVIDIA yesterday at all. Nuns. Pretty big wick out here on the ES on the 5-minute. NASDAQ, pretty decent little wick. Oh, we only got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let's get ready. 30 seconds. I'll pull over, what's that timer? All right, ding, 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 ding. Market is open. Big wick too. Holy crap. Look at the wick on that candle. Jeez. ES trying to pop up here a little bit. So Dow's at 137, ES up 6 1/4, NASDAQ down 71, and Russell up 3. We got news coming out. We got a little bit at 9:45, but really 10 is gonna be the big news item of the morning. So we gotta be mindful of this, all right? So 9:45, Chicago PMI coming out. Hammock's already speaking. So we'll see. Can the NASDAQ get on down there? Get. I really want to trade it. Let's see. So the first 1 minute candle was a down candle. Therefore, the pops, the majority did not get it right. Yeah, we're gonna listen to Mr. Warsh on the stream. I'm gonna try to bring him into the stream so we can listen to what he's saying. All right, look, we're coming up on the deviation bands right here. Let's go check this on the 30-minute chart though, real quick. Man, we hit that point of control. If we go all the way down there, I'm gonna wish I got back in maybe, but we're down 120 right now in the NASDAQ. Yes, and Dow. Everything else is still green. Hey, so let's go check real quick. Is it just chips taking the market down? So Nvidia is down, SpaceX down. All the Max 7 are green. Yeah, look, chips, SanDisk down, MU, ASML, AMD, Intel, all down. So chips struggling a little bit this morning. Volatility index though, still down 5 cents at the moment. Kind of want to trade that down there. A little bit nervous with with the Fed coming out though. Actually, look right here at the low. If you look right here at the low, look at the delta there versus right here. And would have been a little delta divergence. Very small, minor swing point there. And then right here. Could have played that, but we were down in the deviation bands as well. But I don't know. I think I want to wait. We'll see if I end up getting into a trade before the news or not. I'm hoping to wait. So we'll see. I'm really surprised right here and ain't knocking. Just looking at the chart. Probably because the ES isn't going down as aggressive as the NASDAQ. We haven't breached the 81 threshold yet of market pulse. So took a short for 90 points. Nice, man. Good deal. It's a good area to look for a bounce. Great area. Down deviation bands. I got nones of it. None. Zero. So. Yeah, short the whole NQ contract. Are you talking about the NQ? Yes, all the time. All the time. Options flow is pretty much going sideways at the moment. No edge there at the moment. Just going sideways on the options flow. U.S. administration warned Israel against carrying out unilateral strikes against Iran. All right, ES is trying to pump here too. So we got the NASDAQ pumping up on the 1 minute, but so is the ES. ES is a lot closer to the high than the NASDAQ was, or is. Oh, you traded nanos? Oh boy. Yeah, I've never traded nano yet. Maybe I will at some point, but I haven't yet. Come on down. Come on down to the price is right. Price is wrong. All right. Let's see. So yeah, I'm just sitting on my hands. Actually, I'm not. I got my hands locked together. So I can't grab the mouse. Next thing I know, I'll be like, Twitch, oh, I'm in a trade. I'm trying to keep myself under control. Wow, it's up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, ES gonna try to pop it. NASDAQ right now is down 76. CL's down 85 cents. They're trying to push it here. Hey, so does everybody already know that, hey, Warsh is going to pump the markets up? They're going to jump in and really squeeze it? Or is it going to be one nasty trap? We don't know yet. It's going to be a good one, though. Let's get it. All right, here's the opening price on the NASDAQ. If you compare it to ES, ES is zinging back up to a little resistance zone. Which comes off the 30-minute chart. Yesterday's high, candle wick to the candle body area. If we break through there, keep in mind on the ES, we already looked at the gamma levels, next strike price. Was up here at 775. So we have room to go. So a little bit of time till Warsh is going to come out. So is it going to be a big rug pull or is it going to be a big rocket ship? Yeah, let's do a poll real quick. We got a few minutes. All right, pump or dump after Warsh? What do you guys think? Pump or dump? Yeah, let's look at 15-minute charts real quick. Oh, look, VIX is going up. VIX up 4 cents. That's cute. And our market's going up. Let's see ES real quick. Look at that 15-minute charts. A little bit of wick up there. What about NQ? Yeah, NQ, I like that big old wick on the bottom of it. And delist the VIX. So VIX looking pretty strong there. What about YM? Yeah, YM's turning back down. Turning down for what? All right, what about RTY? Look at RTY is getting a little bit weaker here too. So NASDAQ's getting stronger. ES is like, eh. And the Dow and Russell are trying to come back here a little bit. So. NQ has a head and shoulders, but not touching it. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I only took the one trade in pre-market so far. So I'm pretty happy I've had a little bit of self-control. I've been wanting to grab the mouse and just bam, smash it, but not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, I hope. Maybe see down and say, I don't know, man, we're ripping. Hey, yes, get ready to take out the highs right here. Look, yes, only a couple point away. Look at the NASDAQ. Woo! They're ripping it. Oh yeah, they're gonna pump it. They's pumping it. Let's see what happens after Warsh speaks, which we still got 19 minutes before he's coming out. We got a lot of data coming out too. Oh boy. That's a pretty big reversal. The whole entire range. Maybe not. Yeah, it might be. It's NASDAQ. If NASDAQ goes a little bit higher, that'd be the whole entire range. All the way from the low straight up. And the range so far is only about 144 points. So there's a lot of room for more expansion. Hey, Alley Cat, what's up? I don't know how long Warsh is going to speak for. 20 minutes? Yeah. 15. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Why don't you come out and say, all you need to know is we're raising effing rates. Drops the mic. Bam. That'd be funny. Funny. That's a pretty good little rip up. The options flow screaming to the upside. So. You know, try to come off more as a hawk when we see him in the FOMCs, but yeah, I'm going to stream Warsh. I'm going to bring him in. I already have him up on the window. I'm just waiting. So. PMI in 2 minutes. I don't see that. Look at RTY. RTY down to 8.3. RTY now is the only one in the red. Oh, Chicago PMI. Sorry, you're right. Chicago PMI, 2 minutes. I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. Wasn't thinking Chicago PMI. So. Yeah, right between neutral and greed on the fear and greed index. VIX is up 6 cents. Woohoo. So bad. I so bad want to short this. So bad. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. It's like, I even talked to myself. Hey, you just put a micro on. Hey, just do a micro. How bad could it be? And I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for Warsh and PMI data to come out, don't forget to smash that lucky like button. That's weird. So I have 84 people waiting to watch Warsh. So am I looking at the right one? I don't know. Let's go see. I don't know. It's the only one I see at the moment. All right. You'll see. Yes, trying to go back up. Got NASDAQ up here, 9 count. But again, I want to hold off and wait. 9 count on the ES, up in the upper deviation bands away from VWAP. But I just want to wait. I want to wait. So. It was super bullish. Yeah, I'm not going to short it yet. I'm going to wait for Warsh. I'm going to wait. I hope. Please, please. It will be funny if we end up just barreling down all the way down. Give it all back. Give back everything. Make new session lows. That'd be funny. I'd laugh. I would laugh. Ooh. So far for me this morning, only one trade. And we're going on 9:45. It's got to be a record for me now. So we'll just hurry up and wait. Let's go see what that PMI data was. PMI came out 47.1, expected 57.9. That's a big difference. And look, we have Warsh speaking. We have the benchmark payroll revisions. We have revised consumer sentiment, revised inflation expectations. And Trump speaks at 11 o'clock too. So we got Warsh at 10. We got Trump at 11. Which one has more impact on the markets? Will it be Warsh or will it be Trump? One of them. So let's just go look up. There we go. Yeah, so we're looking at about 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes. Warsh at 10, Trump at 11, account gone by 12. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know, man. I feel like they're gonna try to get it going. Yeah, I'm gonna have the speech live. I got him queued up already. We'll see what he has to say. Very, very interesting. A yes right here is trying to make new session highs on the yes. Remember, 775 is the next gamma level. NASDAQ's trying to come back up here again. Got a little reaction down right here. How much was that good for? Top to bottom. Max 41 points. Now, obviously, you're not going to get the very tippy top or tippy bottom. But and NASDAQ looks like it wants to break. And look at the NASDAQ on 30-minute chart. Looks like it wants to break, and this thing's going to run. Ooh, all that consolidation from last night. This thing might go. It might be a little bit of a ripper. Yeah. Pew. Let's see. We're going to find out. We're going to know the outcome here shortly. So we'll see how long Warsh speaks for. And just because they say Trump at 11, he might be out 11:30. He might be out 11:45. We're going to have to wait and see. In the meantime, I don't want to step in front of a freight train, a known freight train coming. Let me just wait. Let it pass by safely. And then let me go ahead and start moving. Wow, they're smacking it back down here. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. We got less than 10 minutes. And I'm itching to place a trade. I'm like, oh, I want to place a trade. Hey, Brutal, what's up? What's up? Hello, Mike. How are you? I think you meant to type WhatsApp. I don't have WhatsApp, but yes, trying to come back down to VWAP maybe. Those the NASDAQ. VWAP's at 635 on the NASDAQ. On the ES 44. Pretty good little smacking. Could be a little double top on the NASDAQ right here. Top one, top two. We already broke the neckline. We can map out where that target would be, but any pattern we see coming out before Warsh can either be confirmed or just simply destroyed by the news. So patterns have less reliability around big headline news events. 616 would be that target though. ES does have a double top target as well. So yeah, don't forget to smash that lucky like, but oh, I forgot to check. Hey Lee, I was gonna check for you. Hold on. Kit. Yeah, they're smacking it pretty good here. You said pro. What's more? Nope. I'm trying to do anything I can do to keep myself preoccupied. Jeez, there's a lot of PRs. Hey Lee, what's the first four letters? First four. I'll check to see if you're on the email list now. Yeah, I missed the drop. Yeah, I missed it too. Hey, we're up here in the deviation bands as well. So. No, hey, Apex, you're fine. Apex doesn't have news rules. You're fine. I mean, they do. You can't bracket a news event. You can trade it directionally, but you can't bracket it. So. Let's see that real quick. Yeah. Oh, just put like a bracket where let's say, we have news coming out here in just a moment. You put a buy stop right here, they'll stop there. Whichever one hits, it goes boom. You can't do that. But if you said, hey, I think it's going to go up, bam, you could buy it right before the news. You just can't bracket it. They want you to pick a direction. So. Well, Lucid, hey, you can trade Lucid on everything but a funded daily account. Daily account funded, you can't. All evals you can. All the other accounts you can trade news. Is it ethical? I mean, you can. I mean, you can do it. I can do it on my live account. Just the prop accounts don't like it. You can't be long like the ES and then short the ES at the same time, but I can be long the ES and short the MES. Never had any problems. I can be long the ES and longer short the NASDAQ, no problems. Yeah, so if you're in Lucid Daily, do not trade while Warsh is speaking, just to be safe. Do not. 1 minute before and wait till 1 minute after he is done. Don't do it. So I hate to see you lose your account. We got 4 minutes. Like I said, I'm going to bring Warsh over once he starts speaking. I got him all set up. And we're going to put him probably right down there, so we can watch him and listen to him. Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. Hey, actually, you probably could back in the day when a lot of them had 1,500 drawdown, $1,500 take profit on the 25K accounts. I wonder if people were doing that. Maybe. Here's the option flow data. I've never hedged myself against across prop firms ever. I have bracketed an order before the news comes out. Done that a couple times, but that's it. Haven't done that in a while. All right, 3 minutes. Oh boy. Oh boy. How big is the move gonna be? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it anyways because I mean, if you have a, just be. I don't think it's a strategy that could get you funded, but I don't think it's gonna get you payouts. Oh, let's go see. Let's go see the report card real quick. Yeah, just minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes. Let's see if we can look at it. Let's go look at Dallas Steve's report card. No losses. Wow. 432 on the day. No losses. 3 trades. 100% win-loss ratio. Give it up. Judge him by his losses because he has so few. Loving it. Hey, good job on that one. All right, 2 minutes till Warsh. And we have economic data as well. So we have Warsh and we have data. Which one is going to be the bigger mover? So we have preliminary benchmark payroll revisions and usually revise consumer sentiment. The revised inflation expectation isn't a big moving event. But, we have Warsh in the mix as well. So we have a lot. A whole lot. To the moon? It might be. To the moon. To infinity and beyond. Oh, gold's up pretty good now. Wow. Wow. Geez, gold was down. Yeah, look at gold go. Gold going up. Is that going to imply the markets are getting ready to rip? Gold's getting it. See, NASDAQ starting to already go up here a little bit. Let's go see this news. Got about 48 seconds. They're trying to rip it. Oh, you got it solved. Hey, Finny, what'd you have to do to get it solved? They're trying to rip it. The news isn't even out yet. They dip it down before the news. Now we're ripping it right back up before the news. Gold's up 15. Let's see. Oh, you use Trade C? Oh, wow. I don't see Warsh speaking. For a couple little thumps, but revised consumer sentiment, a little bit better than expected. Inflation, lower, which you would think would be good. What about the payrolls? Oh, we're ripping now. I don't see Warsh speaking yet. Payrolls minus 79K. I don't see Warsh speaking yet. Look at the... Here's the ES. ES spiked up, made a new high. NASDAQ's trying to rip. The market's wanting to go. We do have a little bit of liquidity down here on the ES. 77.25 if we do end up screaming to the downside, which not looking like it. NASDAQ almost made a new session high. CNBC has them live? What the? He gave me a bad link. You son of a this. Yep, he's live.
In debt to you and to your colleagues here at the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City. Jeff, our thanks to you and your team. Now, he and the other planners here have some recreation options lined up for later today. I'd advise you to be very careful with your choices. As I learned years ago, you can take two different kinds.
You guys hear him?
On the trails around Jackson. I can sum up my hikes with former Vice Chairman Don Cohn with two words: I survived. These steely marathon death marches revealed a sign of Don that I was not ready for. But there's another kind of hike. This one was with my former chairman, Ben Bernanke, another dear old colleague. With Ben, it was a much more leisurely pace, an easy stroll along the wandering trails of the Rockefeller Preserve. So before setting out today, my recommendation is do a wellness check. Ask yourself, is this a Cohn day or a Bernanke day? The best thing about this gathering is that it helps us all get out here to the mountains and clear our minds and think straight about our world and our time. For me, it feels like the right place,
the right
audience for a real engagement with the ideas that matter most. Innovation, as Kristen mentioned, is the conference theme. And I believe the public and the markets understand
NASDAQ went right back below
that
opening
innovations in the conduct of Fed policy will help deliver price stability alongside full employment. So here's a quick overview of what I'll cover in my remarks this morning. You can call it an outline, you can call it a trail map, but please just don't call it forward guidance. First, I'll touch on a few of the longer-term questions we're asking at the Fed about the latest general-purpose technology, AI, and where it might take the economy. Then I'll reflect a bit on the practice of forward guidance and the interaction between the central bank and financial markets.
I'm itching to place a trade.
Next, I'll present some of the key principles that I believe should guide the conduct of monetary policy. And finally, I'll give you my assessment of what's happening in the economy.
We're effed.
So first, I think we should try to prepare a bit for future policy conjunctures. With the unchanging picture of the Tetons as our backdrop, we are here to survey an economic landscape that is anything but static. It wasn't so long ago, including in rooms like this, in the run-up to the crisis of 2008 and over the decade that followed, when economists and policymakers were speaking of secular stagnation, speaking of a global savings glut.
Market's not like it initially.
It was a widely held view that an excess of capital would sit on the sidelines for a very long, long time because there just wouldn't be enough compelling investment opportunities. All the good stuff, you'll recall, had been invented. So growth would be low and slow.
Low and slow.
Well, times sure have changed. We've come to a hinge point in history, to borrow a phrase, a framing from my former mentor, George Shultz. To cite the clearest example, progress in AI, the 80-year-old name for the newest technology, has been faster even than its evangelists predicted just a couple of years ago. The potential for substantially higher growth is on the rise. Ever-expanding pools of capital pouring into AI-related infrastructure.
5-minute charts, we got some wicks.
A kind of super Moore's law seems to be playing
gold
out.
did take a dump.
Scaling laws, too, are changing both the method and speed of innovation. Capital and labor have combined to create large language models at the heart of AI. Users buy tokens to gain access to these models.
Gold's getting smoked.
Reports put annualized token sales for the two leading labs alone at more than $100 billion. An increase of 500% from just 12 months ago. We at the Fed, we watch all this attentively. We recognize that AI is a new variable, potentially a new factor of production that will have consequences both for the economy and for the conduct of monetary policy. It opens up some major lines of inquiry. Will the application of AI cause a significant sustained rise in productivity across the economy? If so, when? Will token usage be complementary or competitive to labor? Will the next generation of AI models demand even greater capital intensity too? Or will the models themselves help devise a capital-light solution? Among the other yet unknowns is the resulting market structure. Who gets to make the money? It's not obvious where the returns on capital will land or on what time scale. Early on, how much of the surplus goes to owners of scarce assets, the AI labs or chip makers or energy producers or cloud providers?
Look, NASDAQ's about to take out the lows.
Over time, how much of that value accrues to businesses
red line down here.
and consumers? Wow. And importantly, what are the implications for workers and for the employment side of the Fed's mandate? It's going to be a quick flush and we rip back up. I don't know. Likewise, we don't yet know the equilibrium price of the tokens that give access to these models. Might there be a heterogeneity of tokens such that growing sums will be paid for the access to the best models, those at the frontier? Will token prices for older models fall to the level of their marginal cost? Well, we'll be thinking through these matters with the help of a task force on productivity and jobs.
Task force again.
My early check-ins with the leaders of that task force and the rest have been very encouraging. To be clear, though, their recommendations will come later.
Lower deviation
and have
bands.
no bearing
on
decisions we make in the current policy conjuncture. But I believe that for future policy challenges, this intellectual investment today will leave us much better prepared for tomorrow. Next, let me say a word about forward guidance and its substitutes. As our task forces go about their work, as you might know, I'm not waiting to introduce innovations at the Fed to help make us fit for purpose. To highlight one example, I've set out to change the form and function of the Fed chairman's so-called forward guidance. You might know about my longtime discomfort with early pronouncements of future policy decisions. I much prefer another path, and now we'll make the case for it.
4-3 nano, nice.
Transparency in communications about future policy decisions is not an end unto itself. Communications must be in service to the Fed's paramount responsibility. And what is that? That's getting policy right. Forward guidance as a regular practice was adopted by my colleagues and me during the global financial crisis. It was essential at the time, and we introduced it with much fanfare. But as with other legacies of crises past, I believe the practice has outstayed its welcome. In normal times, the role of forward guidance should be limited and circumscribed. Otherwise, it risks creating ambiguity
on the 5-minute charts
in the name of clarity. Oversharing policy deliberations and overcommitting to future decisions can lead markets, businesses, and households astray. And I believe when policymakers make quasi-commitments on interest rates throughout the cycle, we inhibit our own freedom to make the right calls when it's time to decide. To get policy right, we also need to get the relationship right between the central bank and financial markets. The Fed needs clear market signals as unfiltered as possible from market internals, from the level and change in asset prices across sectors, the prices and trading volumes of Treasury securities, the foreign exchange value of the dollar, the cost and availability of credit, a broad set of commodity prices. These and other indicators should inform the Fed's near-term outlook on economic activity and inflation throughout the business cycle.
Oh no, man, that's a pretty big move down.
They should also reveal the state of broader financial conditions and the risks and uncertainties of the financial
I
cycle.
was wondering if we're getting ready to bounce.
At the same time, market participants themselves should be tracking real information about the real economy. They should draw their own conclusions, form their own expectations on things like output.
Not really
and
flushing yet,
employment
though.
and
We're kind of holding
inflation.
down, just kind of.
And they too should stay sharply attuned to risks. In my view, the Fed should be humble and never naive. The Fed plays an essential role in the economy and markets. Our tools are powerful. We determine the path of short-term interest rates. And market participants will
YouTube
always
does have a
try to
delay.
anticipate what we will do next. But we should not indulge a regime in which market participants are looking primarily to the Fed for their
lows.
next trade.
Barely, though. Look, we're not really flushing
The
through the lows,
economic
just barely.
literature has long described the distorting effects, what it called the Hall of Mirrors problem.
Down the VWAP bands, too.
If markets rely materially on the Fed's guidance and the Fed relies on market prices, we're more likely to be blinded to new developments, more likely to be caught unprepared, and
Dow's
more
only up
likely
7.
to commit errors in policymaking.
Dow's pulling back.
Now, perversely, market participants are unlikely to bear the biggest costs of the Hall of Mirrors problem. The most serious harm is likely to befall those without any financial assets. If the Fed gets inflation wrong and judges the
It's on the
economy
move.
wrong, who gets the worst of it? Not the financial high flyers.
Hey, what's the VIX at right now?
Hardworking Americans are the ones
Also, I
left to
hate
deal
this
with
guy.
inflation that's too high or jobs that suddenly appear less secure. So, if forward guidance is ill-suited to normal times, how about the new Fed chief commits at a meeting just like this to some explicit reaction function? Surely he could tell us his interest rate path if, say, the data were to come in hot or cold. Well, I wish our understanding of the economy were so precise as to provide a mechanical, tried and true answer. That some simple
NASDAQ's
function,
down the VWAP
like a
bands.
Taylor
Yes, it's
rule,
close.
could be rigorously relied upon.
Yes, it's close.
But
We
our
got 9
knowledge
counts, trade
just
detector
does
bubbles.
not extend that far, at least not yet.
If he wasn't speaking, I'd
And
probably
other
try to buy it.
factors most relevant to the proper conduct of monetary policy, they
I'd be looking
change
for a
over
buy
time.
if he wasn't talking.
Providing forecasts to
more
illustrate the
longs?
Fed's reaction function works better in theory than in practice, better in the lab than in the field. I am not alone in noticing that forward guidance in 2021, to cite just one example, might well have slowed the policy response to high inflation. In my term as chairman, my colleagues and I will endeavor to construct more reliable models, more robust
Lows on
rules,
NASDAQ.
and we'll do this knowing that accuracy in forecasting is still just an aspiration. With so much changing so fast in our geopolitics, global supply chains, technology, it's wise to be modest about what we can and cannot know as we sit here today. In the same spirit, we should receive the full range of ideas on matters that may inform the Fed's monetary policy discussions. If the aim is optimal decision-making,
that's how I do that.
and it should be, we should not crowd out views on the economy. How then to chart a better path to policy? In the balance of my remarks, I will share with you some key principles that guide my thinking on the appropriate conduct of monetary policy. And then I'll offer my promised assessment of the economy.
Is that the low of the
So
day?
let's turn first to principles. First, I've noticed in this line of work, yesterday's news has a way of getting mistaken for what's happening right now. The challenge is to know the difference. In other words, we must interrogate reality. Make sure we're not setting forward-looking policy based on stale or inaccurate data. Nor should we rely on isolated data points. Trends matter most. The Fed's a decision-making agency. We make choices amid uncertainty, and the data upon which we draw must be relevant, contemporaneous, accurate, and as actionable as possible. Second principle. The Fed's actions are intended to ensure that the aggregate demand side of the economy is broadly consistent.
Wait a minute, it looks like a buy down here. Just if he wasn't talking, I'd be buying.
All we observe directly is activity. We never see and can only infer what's really happening on the supply side. Hence, evaluating the current and expected balance between aggregate supply and aggregate demand is imprecise. Third principle.
How long is he going to talk for?
There should be no misunderstanding. The Fed's price stability objective of 2%, as measured by the PCE price index,
look down here on the ES,
is a firm, fixed
couldn't take the bubbles. We came in, barely made a new low.
Clear about another aspect
deviation
of this
bands.
objective. Price stability is not self-executing, nor is inflation necessarily mean reverting. It's the Fed's job to deliver stable prices,
30 minutes.
No excuses. Fourth principle. The Fed also bears responsibility for maximum employment. Achieving both sides of our mandate over the medium term is not an either-or proposition. I do not believe the Fed's dual mandate works at cross purposes. After all, high inflation itself is very harmful to economic prosperity. Fifth principle. Short-term interest rates are the predominant tool to achieve the dual mandate. Unconventional policies to spur economic activity may suit genuine crises, of which we all have much experience, but they should otherwise be used sparingly.
Hey, Dow's at 40 now.
All.
Dow's still the only one up, but it's trying
Money matters.
Feel the pressure trying to go up.
I know it's not fashionable these days, but my view is that money has something important to do with monetary policy. We should pay attention to money created by the central bank and money that comes from the banking and financial system. It's true that financial innovations, the subject of this conference, and other factors alter the mechanics that link the monetary base, the velocity of money, and the broader economy. But that is scarcely a reason to ignore the ultimate effects of money on financial conditions and prices.
Yeah, I would have get on that too.
Finally, a quieter Fed, a more purposeful Fed in its communications, is better able to meet its objectives. And we can be held accountable for delivering on our remit, the only true test of our credibility. To borrow a line from General Chuck Yeager, at the moment of truth, there are either reasons or results. So having heard a little bit about AI and general purpose technologies, having heard a little bit about the next policy conjuncture, a little bit
right back to the VWAP on the ES.
Let's turn to the economy
NASDAQ's getting close.
Given those principles, how do I read the economy? What's really going on outside the window?
Still bad one to short.
It's a little ironic. There are no windows in this room.
So bad.
But they're big ones at the Federal Reserve. And we've been using those in my first 100 days, and I expect we're going to continue to use those in the period right ahead of us. Now, you may have read in the July minutes the unanimous view of the FOMC. Labor markets were stable, output solid, but inflation remained too high. A good majority of my colleagues and I thought the wiser course was to await new information in the intermeeting period, especially given possible developments in supply chains, investment flows,
the VWAP. Look, VWAP band to VWAP. Look at that trade.
Before deciding whether a change in interest rate policy was advisable.
But even from the top of the band to VWAP,
joint readiness to
74
act
points.
As circumstances
got none of it.
Require. For my part today, as we sit here, I'm impressed by the overall performance of the economy, which appears to have strengthened. One indicator of strength is how well an economy holds up
down
under
58
stress,
points now.
how well it holds up under shocks.
Getting clapped.
On that score, both Main Street and Wall Street have been remarkably resilient. Several other
Roger was saying last night, expect a 100-point move in gold today.
Business CapEx is rising rapidly. The 4-quarter change in investment in equipment and intangibles has been around 9%,
Look at the wick on the
its
30-minute
highest growth
chart.
rate since 2021.
Huge.
And more than half of the CapEx growth can likely be ascribed to the build-out related to AI. What about profits? For the firms in the S&P, profits have grown more than 20% over the past year alone. Profit margins are quite elevated relative to history. Overall equity and market volatility, quite low. We're staying keenly focused on market internals, watching performance across sectors. Expectations for both growth in CapEx and corporate earnings are running quite high.
Oh, so you got to pass this account?
Continue to watch the change in the growth rates.
Might get it.
The second derivative. The follow-on effects on asset prices, business confidence, consumer incomes and spending are equally important to gauge. Credit spreads on corporate bonds and leveraged loans are near the low end of their historical averages. And issue volumes this year, quite strong. Looking beyond fixed income markets to the banking business. In the July so-called SLOOS survey, banks tell us that standards for C&I loans are on the easier end of their historical ranges. That helps explain their growth that we've seen this year in these loans.
They're going to rip this market.
In my view, credit and loan markets are showing few signs of policy restraint. Now, certain sectors, like housing and agriculture, are showing strains. But on balance, I would be hard-pressed to describe broad financial conditions as restrictive. Real consumer spending has been healthy despite these shocks, increasing more than 2% over the past 4 quarters. I
feel like it's going to really take out the highs.
If you combine consumption with the brisk investment we talked about earlier, private domestic financial purchases have also risen. These purchases have increased at a pace of nearly 3% or so far this year. That's a measure that typically carries more signal than GDP. The trend here, too, positive. So on the employment side of the Fed's dual mandate, our country's doing well. Labor markets are quite stable. The jobless rate at 4.1% remains low by historical standards and hasn't changed much in a couple of years. Unemployment claims on a 4-week moving average.
Nice, good job on that.
An empirically robust real-time indicator are near their lowest level in decades. In my view, the relatively low turnover in today's labor market is partly a result of the significant rematching between employers and employees that happened
elevated life. It is lightning
after
fast.
the post-pandemic environment.
100%, I agree with you.
But when labor supply is barely growing, monthly job gains are naturally going to run low. There are always areas of concerns in the labor market. For example, among recent graduates. In general, though, people who want to work, by and large, are holding or finding jobs. They may well be concerned about future labor disruptions, but as of now, I believe the labor markets are broadly consistent with full employment. But on the price stability side of our mandate, the numbers are more concerning. The Fed's preferred measure of inflation, the one I talked about earlier, the 12-month change in the PC price index stands at 3.7%, with a 6-month change a little above 4%. The comparable measures from the CPI index are also elevated, as are core measures both of PCE and CPI inflation. Now, none of these measures are perfect, but they all tell a similar story. Inflation is running above our 2% target. So the Fed's predominant focus right now should be on prices.
Oh boy.
So what's our job?
Raise rates.
The job for policymakers is
our job is to raise rates.
Underlying trend inflation. Easier said than done.
Hold down 57, 58.
We want to gauge whether underlying inflation is rising, falling, or seems to be stuck in place. We also want to understand not just the direction of travel, but the speed. Each of these broad inflation measures have fallen significantly from their highs of a few years ago, but progress over the last couple of years has been more modest. And while this summer's PCE and CPI readings were better than expected, they do not tell me that underlying trends have meaningfully improved. The data also show moderate wage growth, but in my view, in tracking underlying inflation, wage growth has not proven a reliable
Full
indicator
core, he says, raise
of
rates.
future inflation for a very long time. So to try to gauge underlying inflation,
Oh boy.
I want to tell you about a couple things I've always looked to. I find it instructive to disaggregate the 199 individual components of the PC price measure. Over the last 12 months, 54% of goods and services in this basket showed price increases above 3%. This is well below the post-pandemic highs of about 77%, but it remains well above the level of 32
speaking for about 25 minutes.
in a couple of the decades that preceded the pandemic.
Really want to trade
Looking
here.
over just the last 6 months, the conclusion is similar. 49% of goods and services in the PC basket showed price increases above 3%. Again, this is well below the post-pandemic highs, but still elevated, quite elevated. The recent rise in overall commodity prices also bears watching. What we need to judge is whether the trends we see indicate upside inflation risks. Now, it matters, too, whether the inflation readings of the past 5 years have seeped into expectations. The good news is that measures of inflation expectations in the medium term, by and large, look stable. And inflation compensation measures from the swaps market send a strong and similar message, especially in light of recent developments. It's a credit to the Fed as an institution, consistent with the best of the Fed's traditions, that market prices show confidence that we will deliver price stability. And I can assure you, they're right. The thing about market measures of inflation expectations in economic history, I know some economic historians in the audience, is they all tend to look really strong and durable until they don't. These expectations are not pushed around easily, and right now they are very well anchored.
Blah, 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 blah,
but they must be closely minded, and it's the Fed's job to make sure that inflation expectations do not get unanchored. Now, there is one signal nobody can miss. The responsibility for 65
and we say responsibility to say
of
recession.
sustained elevated inflation sits squarely with the central bank.
Gold's down 76. Raj called last night. $100
so
move in gold.
Standard. We must be confident that underlying inflation is moving to our objective, clearly and at sufficient speed. Otherwise, we have work to do. That's our job, that's our mandate, and that's our charge to keep. So I've covered quite a bit of ground in the last 25 minutes or so. Let me see if I can conclude this way.
Raj called it last night.
I stand here today committed to a discipline, not a decision. My Fed colleagues and I are hardly the first to hold these positions in a time of great consequence. We are determined to redeem the time by doing our very best work. For those of you that know us, you'll know the following is true. We take our responsibility seriously, with humility, and with resolve.
NASDAQ's feeling a little bit stronger.
We know so much depends on the choices we make.
Stronger than the ES,
Sound monetary policy helps households and businesses to prosper.
Yeah, gold's getting clapped.
And carried out effectively.
Hey, Raj, good call on that gold.
It broadens and deepens the momentum
You said 100-point move
of our
last night. We got it.
And helps to secure America's leadership in the world. And I know that our country needs us to think carefully and act wisely, perhaps now more than ever. It's a tremendous honor to serve once again at the Federal Reserve.
I think T. Coop just sent something about that too.
I'm truly grateful for the encouragement, good counsel, and the warm reception I've received in my first 100 days from my colleagues. I'm also honored and grateful for the views that I've gotten, solicited and unsolicited, from so many of you in this room. For that, and for your kind attention this morning, I say thank you. Let's get on with the rest of the program.
All right, so Warsh is done now. So we got him done. All right, let me get the... Now, we're about to rip up. Let me get the... There we go. All right, so now we're going to rip up or not. What do you guys think? Rip or dip? I don't know. I was upset I missed the long off the lows. If we look over here on the ES, quite the wick. Are we going to go back and revisit that wick? We did take out the P point. So the floor trader pivot. Let's go see NASDAQ. NASDAQ, we spiked down. Look, we actually made it below yesterday's value area low. Right there to it. Whoop, right back up. Got the full rotation right back up on the volume profile. We got Trump speaking at, is that? Oh, hey, it says Trump speak. Oh, that's weird. Trump speaks at 11, then Trump speaks at 12. What's up with that? Trump at 11 and 12. Huh. Gold got clapped. Gold's trying to come back here a little bit now. Let's see. Let's go look at gold on the VWAP bands. Smashed them. I think we're going to start ripping up. Let's see NASDAQ. Feel like we want to go higher. More Donnie nonsense. Let's see. Let's see. Got a lot of choppiness going on here. Got smoked. Should have slept in. Yeah, I've only placed one trade this morning. It was a short on the ES. So. Gold's going to test VWAP. I don't know. I can make a case where we're going to go down, but man, I don't know. We're kind of just like stuck. We're stuck. If you look at the 30-minute chart on the ES, we're like stuck in the middle of the range. Like right in the middle. Big wick up, big wick down. So we have to wait for Trump to break out of here? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I can wait that long. Just saying. I'm sure I'll be in a trade before that. Question is the low and high already set for the day? And we're just going to be like chop, 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 chop rest of the day? Maybe. Remember, Fridays, I don't want to do anything too crazy on a Friday. So I might even move down, just trade micros. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. I really was wanting to go long down here by the lows. On the ES, we had the trade detector bubbles. We're coming into the VWAP bands. We had 9 count there. Really wanted us to smack it, but hey. It's trying to go up now. Been doing micros today. Probably smart. I almost killed it right before my target. Yeah, I'll probably squeeze a little bit more. You see the ES trying to rip. There we go. All right, second trade of the day. ES trying to rip. So. Did I say it's wonderful? Interesting. I think we're just going to grind up the rest of the day. Unless Trump comes out there and does something craziness. Which, I don't think that's going to be the case, but. I find it kind of weird that Trump speaks at 11 and Trump speaks at 12. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Kind of odd. I see it on Financial Juice. I don't see it on Forex Factory. But let me show them how to get this market moving. You do a good enough job, Warsh. Hey, look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ had a pretty good reversal right here off that low. From the low to the current price, you're looking at 183 points. Only a 202 point range so far today on the NASDAQ. On the ES, 34 point range so far. I think we're going to bust the highs. Read the name of the Atlantic at 11 and Pacific at 12. The Great Oceans of Americas. American Ocean East, American Ocean West. Oh boy. Let me remove this because it keeps grabbing my attention. That zone up there. We've already spiked above yesterday's high, so not worried about it. Change the name of the moon. Hey, hey, Raj, the Ball of America. Oh man, that'd be funny. All right, so only 2 trades for me today so far. Light trading day. Amarska. Oh man. Shit's the world. Woo! Hey Jesse, good job on that. Hey, good job on the comeback. You should be proud of that. Good deal. I should have been trading the news. I really wanted to go long down there at the lows. I just didn't do it. Did not do it. So I think ES gonna keep on pushing. Push, push, push. NASDAQ's probably gonna push. Gold's only down 40 points now, so let's go look at the dollar. Dollar and yields. What is the dollar doing? DXY. Bam. DXY went up a little bit. What about 10-year yield? Went down, then went up. Let's see where we're at on the daily. Yeah, kind of a candle of indecision at the moment. Totally fraudulent. So. Gold would have been nice too. Gold would have been nice. We got 9 count up here on the NASDAQ, but I kind of feel like we're going to go higher. I don't know that I really want to short it. I don't want to short it. I'm not going to buy it up here at the upper VWAP bands. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Can't do it. No, no, no. So I'd rather just wait. Hurry up and wait. Feels kind of weird only placing 2 trades. Feels awful weird. All right, we're still trying to go up here. You made up the difference for me? Place thousands of trades. I usually place a lot more trades though. This is small trade count day for me so far. Debating on taking a swing at that. But I don't know, man. I really would have to do it with micros to feel good about it. VIX is fraudulent. Where's the VIX at? Yeah, VIX down 27 cents. Going down. Nothing to worry about. Come on in. The water is warm. Warsh already confirmed that the labor market's strong. What could possibly go wrong? They're not going to give us any more guidance telling us, hey, this is what we're going to be doing. You just have to wait and see what happens. So. Yeah, Apex is cheap right now. $19.75 legacy accounts. Facts. I did a video on it yesterday or the day before. think the day before. I can't remember. I did a comparison of legacy versus new accounts. So I feel like we're getting ready to pop up higher. I'd like to look for a way to get long. I feel like they're going to run it. It's Friday. They's going to run it. Run it. I mean, my fund and futures are really fast on the payouts. Really, really, really fast. Uh-oh. Dollar Steve sent another report card. Let's go check it. Updated. Wow, still killed it. Killed it. He doesn't give us a chance to measure his losses because there are none. $1,920. Wow. Average win, $384. 5 trades. Banger. Get it. Man, you're killing it. Killing it. Hitting the orb on the ES. I didn't even put the orb indicator on today. We got a lot of wicks over here too on the 5 minutes. NASDAQ. Guess by better judgment, I'm going to look for a little scalp short. There we go. There we go. 3 trades, 3 wins on the day. All been small little wins. Washed. I likes it. I like it a lot. Thank you, Mr. Market. Yeah, getting over that buffer is a pain in the butt, but I do like, hey, the prop firms that have where you can buy 5 accounts at one time. I like that way better instead of buy one. All right, redo the credit card stuff, buy another one, just hit 5-pack, bink. I love it so much better. So much better. Yeah, I'll show you minis. All 3 trades have been minis. 2 NASDAQ and 1 ES. Here goes the ES taking out the highs. Oh, no, it didn't. Almost. Looked like it on my other chart, my 30-minute chart. Not quite there. Almost. NASDAQ did make a new high right there. It's up a whopping 20 points, making new highs on the day. Probably going to be a ripper. They probably going to run it. Run it, run it, run it. Only thing to see in the red now is the Russell. So they're going to run this. Hey, Leo, good morning. This came from your blood work. I hope everything turns out well. $1920s all over again? Yeah, probably. But how much higher do we go in the meantime? All right, here goes NASDAQ, new session highs. ES, new session highs. Remember, 77, 75 on the ES. One of the levels we talked about. Let's go look at this again real quick. I wish I'd quit logging me out. So freaking annoying. So if you look right here, chart. Look. 775, probably where the ES is heading. Let's see NQ. NQ, baby, where you at? 800 on the NQ. We talked about that gamma in pre-market. Probably going to make its way there. So be careful. $10.44. Ugh, kidney stones? That's not fun. Doesn't sound fun. Not my kind of fun. Let's just say that. So what's the range on the ES today now? 38 points. Bird off a scream. I'm sorry, but they're not correlated. They are correlated. You're long again soon. Yeah, I want to see a little bit more of a pullback. Appreciate move up. I won't be surprised if we do keep plowing up higher. 4-hour chart. Pushing above here. We gonna look. We started getting into this little minus development area over here. Oh, not quite. A little bit more to go. A little bit more to go, and we'll start getting that minus development area on the NASDAQ. What ES? Yeah, ES actually hit the low volume node to a tick. We have a high volume node up here at 773, which is right near that gamma exposure. So probably gonna get it. So I'm not trying to fade this. Not gonna do it. Can't make me. Yeah, VIX is low. Hey, nothing to worry about. Come on in. The water is warm. VIX is trying to get down in the 13s. Hey, Bitcoin's getting clapped a little bit. Bitcoin's down 1,000. It doesn't look like much. It's not much. NASDAQ taking out new session highs. ES, new session highs. No heat on your shorts. Nice. What is SpaceX doing? Oh, we got another report card. Hold on. We'll go see where my options are. It's getting close. All right, we got another report card. Let's check it out. Oh, nice. Good deal. All right, there's Eddie's report card. Woo! 1,200-ish per account. Hey, good deal. Good. We're not high. We're going to keep going today. So Warsh did his job. He's getting the market going up. I'm finding myself wanting to fade this up here. And wondering, am I making a big mistake? Probably a sweep. That's a pretty good lift from the low all the way to the high. Think about what's gonna derail the market. Trump coming out at 12. Probably won't be 12 o'clock when he starts speaking. Traders are now seeing a September 8 hike more likely than a continued hold. So possible rate hike. They're seeing rate hike in September. The markets are screaming up. I gotta love it. I really want to short the market. I'm fighting hard not to short this. We're up here in the deviation bands. I think we're gonna go higher by whatever reason I want to short it. And if we look at the ES is almost at that 75. Almost there. So Gamma's at 775 on the ES. 77.75. So do we start to get a little push back? Maybe. On the NASDAQ, it's about 800. So I might take another shot here. Watching this NASDAQ closely. I'm thinking about taking a short. Oh, I think I missed it. Dang it. I was trying to catch right when we started coming down. It just went down too fast where I missed it. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, I got Trump speaking twice. It says 11 and 12 o'clock for Trump. So, yeah. Options flow did turn and go back up substantially. So, oh, first, yeah, but you know, put a mic in front of him. You don't know what he's going to say. That might be what the plan is, but you know, it goes off script a little bit sometimes. Sure. Man, we're way up there too. All up in the bands on the ES. Let's see. NASDAQ new session highs. They're just squeezing them now. Squeeze. So $500 billion into the war. Hey, we hit 775 on the ES. So we hit that 775. Now, do we start to get a rejection from there? And see, NASDAQ's trying to get to 800. Or is it going to accelerate and keep going? Hey, look, next stop on the ES after that would be 7,800. Oh, hey, Finite, what's up? I appreciate that. Do we get smacked back down here from or not? Pretty high up there. Doesn't mean we won't keep going. We've seen this game play out plenty of times, especially on a Friday. So. Target reach, nice. I like that for a little pull. I really want to smack that ES, but ooh, we got some trade detector bubbles up here on the NASDAQ. Do I dare take a swing at it? I'm watching it. Yeah, another trade detector bubbles. I almost pushed the button too. I almost pushed the button. Up 94 points now. No, I didn't trade the news. I waited. Dang, I was just scared to move my target, move it down. That's 4 trades for me today. 4 trades, 4 wins. 4 trades, 4 wins. Hey, so all that slow market last night, so we had the potential for a big move. There you go. We got it all the way from the low to the high. Like, I didn't get it, but the markets did. I wanted to go long down there at the lows. We talked about it while Warsh was speaking. I just checked it out. Warsh was speaking. We were down the bands. We had the bubbles. We had the 9 count. I just didn't take it. Called it, but didn't take it. So I get none of the rewards. Nones. I thought maybe taking another shot on this NASDAQ again, but I don't know. Don't know that I want to do that. Let's go look at all the FPGs. Yeah, we only have 2 of them actually. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Working on the 5-minute. We're on bar 8 right now. That's a pretty almost 300-point move straight up. No pullback. No pullback. So be careful if you're trying to fade it. How to destroy an office. Oh, it's funny. Look, we're almost at that 800. Look, we called the 800 level. 800-ish from the gamma levels. Should have traded all the way up there. That would have been the thing to do. The Fed was speaking at 10. Started at 10. How do you manage to trade by working from a laptop? So I had a laptop on my toolbox. Yeah, we had to use it for other things, for work stuff too, like writing up the repair orders, looking up documents, requesting parts. So it wasn't abnormal to have a computer right there, but you know, you can't sit on it all day. And look at the ES. ES is still going. Look, just look at it. You went long, still lost money. That's a sick little pullback. Sick little bouncy bounce back up. Think about going short again. Trying to play back down towards these trade detector bubbles. We're way up in the deviation bands. $768. So I'll front on that a little bit. This will probably be the one that gets me. This will be the one that gets me. Yeah, told you. So we did hit the 800, that gamma level. Another trade detected bubble up there too. Get another shot here. Could have had a clean day, but no. This is the kind of moves that get me straight up, no pullbacks. Oh, they're gone now. Market on open orders are gone. They're not up there anymore. Mother. You stupid mother. Beep. Yeah, by Warsh. Well, the market was waiting for it too. What's funny is the market's priced in now that we're gonna have rate hikes in September, and the market goes up bigly. But you can see it down at the low. It was wanting to go down. It was wanting to go up. Come on, come on, push it a little bit more. I'm gonna close it. Whoa, I must have closed it right when it was gonna hit my target. That sucks. That's all right though. That's all right. It's okay. Gee, that's a pretty big move. What's the range? 56. Are we gonna keep going, or is that the high? Is the high in for the day now? Maybe. Wouldn't mind get one more trade, make it a nice little day. One more winning trade. Let's clarify that. This trade hits my target, I'll be happy. I said target. Not my stop, my target. Please, please, please. Yeah, definitely close above that 9 count. Come on, push it, push it. Push it. Please, please, please. Just not wanting to come down here. Not wanting to come down. You know, they say Trump speaks at 11, but probably be 11:30. Is he speaking now?
We are pushing.
You're speaking around it, but NASDAQ trying to get new session highs. Not good. I'm trading my P&L now. Not good. You joker. Dang it. Push it down, please. Yeah, gold's only down 30 now, but just need a little bit more. A little bit more. Just break down through this low real quick. I said low. I'll close it. God dang it. One of the $12. One of the $12. So the way I'm going to get that is I'm going to go over to the micros and I can always just DCA into it. Maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait just a minute. The regression channel is pretty darn strong on the way up. It should start to flatten out at some point. So it is short the M&Q. Trying to get my $12. Platinum leads gold. NASDAQ's up 100. So we still got the Russell down. That's probably due to interest rates. Let's go look at the Russell chart. RTY. RTY. What you looking like? Well, let's see if it starts trying to bounce. YM. YM's near session highs. We already know NASDAQ and ES are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. Come on. It's only wanted $12. I'll take one off. See if I can get a little bit more out of this. All right. Boom. All right. I'm happy. I'm happy now. I'm done. I think. I don't think I'm going to place any more trades. Notice I said I think. I don't want to give the market a chance to get any of it back. So. Now, I'll probably just chop around up here the rest of the day. Watch it have a big meltdown. 10-year making a move back up. That'll be a problem for the markets. 10-year can really get going. Yeah, it's trying to go up, but it's not. Oh, we saw the target up here at 4.786. We have not hit it yet. Neo 750-ish. Oh, Neo, you're short? Nice. Let's get it. My hair floating around or something. Really not rusted. Hey, I think you did, KD. I think you were mentioning that yesterday even. Yeah, so I was worried about Warsh today. And I really should have been looking to go long off the lows. But it is what it is. We're not going to catch every move in the market. It's just not a reality. Would be pretty awesome if we could, but doom. Short term, we're getting to be oversold. And remember, we come over, we look at these gamma levels. I think it's pretty funny. We talked about all this earlier. All right, look, right up here, right around 775. Look, we wicked above it. Boom, right back down. Go look at the NQ. We were talking about this way before Warsh even was speaking. We had the 800 strike price right up here. Came up to it. Boop, trying to reject down. Now, from a structure standpoint on the NASDAQ, 704 could be in the cards on the way down. Because here's a swing point, top one, top two. We clearly broke out. We've coming back to test it. Or we should. So, let's see. 706 is Asia high. Huh. Yeah, we'll see if we make it back down there. Should. We should at some point. We'll see. Watch this. When I get off stream, we're going to see the biggest move we've ever seen. Margaret's just going to toy with me. Big. You shouldn't have got off. Should have kept trading, but. Go reject the VWAP. Let's go look at that. I'm starting to get a little bit of a pullback. Let's see. Oh yeah, gold reject is trying to reject off VWAP pretty good. You like never seen before. This is what happens. I don't know. Where the 50 EMA will hold. It would be really hilarious if by the end of the day, we go all the way down and we take out the low. That would be funny. I don't care who you are. That right there is funny. Just sweep the low. Oof. Just barrel on down. That'd be pretty sick. But look at the 30-minute charts on that NASDAQ. We talked about that structure breakout point. I think we want to come back and test. What about ES? ES, it'd probably be something like this. Yeah, it'd probably be right here, actually. So 55 on the ES will be a logical retest point to the downside. Now, do we make it all the way down there today? If we do get more than 50% of this big up candle back down, good chance we undo the whole entire candle too. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Don't know how I feel about it. So, but here's, and I don't think I'm going to trade anymore. I don't want to ruin a Friday. I don't want to ruin a week. I already had it down Monday. I'm happy where I'm at today. I think I'm going to end the stream early today. I'm going to go spend time with my daughter, go out to lunch with her and whatnot, and have fun with the family. That way I don't have to worry about it. But I am going to check back in later on to see, did we come down to them structure breakout points? So just be done and done with it. So I'm going to jump off. Hopefully you guys will come back and hang out with me Sunday night. I do stream the Asia sessions. Usually I'm on at 8 o'clock. I'll have the stream set up for 8:30. So if you guys want to come hang out, hey, come join me at Asia on Sunday night. All right, guys, with that being said, take care. Have a good rest of your day and have a great weekend.